Hey guys, it's Jeff. This is going to be part 26 of the Werk 8.8 centimeter off 9T VOMAG 1/35 scale. I want to tell James at Jet Scale Modeling thank you for the link to the video. I'll leave a link in the description, but there's a new video just came out about German 88mm flak combat effectiveness against bombers, characteristics and ballistics. It's a very interesting video. It's about 25 minutes long. It's got a lot of really interesting information, and it's got some actual footage of the Germans firing the 88mm guns. So go take a look if you get a chance. I got it on the screen over there. I'm just kind of trying to read what it says about it. But I did watch it, and it's very interesting. So thanks, James, for telling me about it. I got this done this morning. It looks really different in primer. I'll show you closer when we get down to the bench. But I've got a few other things I got primed today, and I want to get some details finished up on the frame and some of the other parts so we can get some of that stuff primed. One thing I'll mention right now is that when I originally went into the idea of building this kit, I had thought about doing the yellow with the green and brown camo. So I ordered paint for that. I've since changed my mind, and I'm going to go with the gray scheme, which means I don't have enough paint. So I'll order some today, and I had to wait till today's payday, but it'll be here in just a few days, so we can get all this stuff ready, get it all primed and ready to go, and then as soon as the paint gets here, we'll carry on with the paint job. In the meantime, I can work on the telemeter, and I've got some other stuff we can definitely work on. All right, let's go down the bench. Thanks, guys. Okay, there's the gun in black primer. This is Mr. Servicer 1500 black. It's my favorite primer. I do have white, gray, and black. I know they make it in a few other colors, but usually I use the black. Okay. Well, I think it looks pretty good, all primed up. What I did was I took, I've got a really fine needle. I can't remember the exact size, but I went to the smallest needle, and I just really sprayed it light. Probably went over it 5 or 6 times just to make sure I didn't flood it and lose any of that detail. Okay, so we're going to just leave that set and cure until such time as I've got the primer here, or the paint I should say. Alrighty, let me put this back over in the booth for safekeeping. What I want to do today, I've got just a few more pieces to add to this, and I can get it primed, and then I've got a few more pieces to add to this, and I can get it primed. The main body back here, I added the wire across the back here, and I'm going to add it across here too. There's some places where I think they had little hooks. Something I did do also, I don't think I mentioned on the on these, they have little plastic hooks that goes across here, and I replaced all that with wire. You can see them across there. 0.3, or let me see, where is it? Here it is. Yeah, 0.3 copper wire is what I used for those. Okay, so I've still got these to do back here on both sides, and I've got to get the reels made up. I'm not going to do anything with the seats yet I've cut the seat backs out and everything. I just need to get them cleaned up and primed. And those are going to be painted, I believe, wood, a brown. Also, they kind of molded these funny, but this is we got 12 rifles. You can see the way they molded them. It's nice when they put them all in a row with just one, mold point on the bottom. But this had 2 on the top of each rifle that I've still got to clean up all the way down, and then also 3 on the bottom actually. So 6 connecting points for each rifle. They are really nice. The molding and stuff in the rifles, very good. But I've got to clean all those up, and then I'll get those primed. So lots of stuff I'll be doing just off camera. But these are the rifles for the crew, that are basically stowed around the vehicle until at such time they might need them. So anyway, on the chassis here, I still got I'm going to put the top of the jacks on, and I'm going to put the jacks front and back and get those on there. I've also got the headlights. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put those on. There's a little brace that goes from here to here that I'm going to leave off for the time being. That'll do later when I start figuring out a diorama. Something I did also, the headlights, they come with a choice. You can either have a lens, or you can have the little cap. Oh, and see, I didn't get those cleaned up yet, with just the slit in them. So I'm going to use the slit. I was going to use the clear, but looking at pictures, I never saw one that didn't have these on. So I'll get these cleaned up real quick, and then we'll put the headlights together. They mount on the frame back here. The connecting point was just a real small little bitty square, just to basically tell you where to put them. I took a drill bit and I drilled in just a little ways to give them a little stronger connecting point. It's going to set the lights barely closer together than originally, but they're going to be much stronger. Okay, let me go ahead and I'll shut the camera off and I'll clean these up, and I'll be right back and we can get these put together. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, here's the headlight, and this is where it'll mount to the frame. So that's basically going to go straight into the frame. So what I want to do, these have got that slot, and I want to make sure the slot is parallel with the mount, so that when we put them on, they're going to be setting more or less straight. Let's hope for more than less. That looks pretty. It's been so easy for them to key these. I'm just trying to get it as straight as I can. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, we'll let that set for a while. Whoops. we can get that to go around. Where it's pretty straight. Not quite. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to leave those for a little while, and then we have a little shield that goes over the top of them. But I'm going to make sure those are dry first. These are the little shields here. Okay. I want to put the main part of the jack on. These feet I'll prime, but I'm not going to put them on until I figure out the exact placement in the diorama and get that the way I want it. Let's put the parts that I'm not going to use aside. Okay, these are for the supports for these arms. They'll go back here. I'll put those on later, but I can get them primed. See, here's this is a jacket. It'll work either front or back, and this one's for the back. I don't know if I can zoom out any. Nope, I'm zoomed out as far as it'll go. Sorry about that, guys. Model's getting too big for the bench. So these are the tops that'll go here. Okay. So we want to glue those on. If I can get the glue to grab. Okay. Okay, and then we got one on this side to do. Set over here. Okay, that looks good. It's a little tipped. Okay, that looks good. I don't know about you guys, but my phone has been ringing off the hook today. All kinds of scam callers. I don't know if it's the first of the month or what it is, but I think I've had like 15 calls in the last 3 or 4 hours, and not a one of them are anything but just salesmen. Okay, this will go here, right in the middle. Make sure it's straight. It actually sets just a little bit off center. That's just the way the mount is for it. Okay, there's that one. And then we've got one on the back also. will go right here. Okay, that should have those. Now we can look at these headlights. They've got a small cover. It goes over them like this. And I'm not sure if they are recessed or if they actually are supposed to sit flush. I think I'm going to put mine to where they're a little bit recessed. Okay, kind of look like that. Might put just a little more glue in the back. Okay, let that dry. See if I can make the other side look the same way. Whoop. Okay, just a little more on the back. Okay, let's let those set for a little while, and then we'll put them on the frame. Okay, let's look at this. I've got a few more pieces to add to this. Well, actually I have one more piece for the frame. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, I'll do it when I do the lights. It's okay. No problem there. Okay, let's see. We're slowly, or I should say quickly, getting rid of the parts. Okay, here's the last few parts for this. Focus a little bit better here. Okay, there's a mirror that goes right here. Okay, there's a big ejector pin mark right in the middle of the mirror. Okay, so I filled that with black super glue. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, even though it's really fragile. I don't like adding parts like that later after I've painted, because I'm really afraid I'm going to mar the paint. So we'll see if we can't be just really careful and not knock it off of there. There goes the phone again. My goodness. Okay, there's two little recesses here that are for like marker lights. The parts are clear. So I'm going to add those later, and I'll put those on with like PVA glue. Okay, and then there's, let me see here. Right here, we've got a little part that goes here. And the same thing on the other side. I should have. There we go. You guys can't see. I should have pulled the windshield off the sprue and done some test fitting. I'll do that before I actually do any priming. Get this little. This is interesting. These parts kind of overlap. Okay, this is going to have to go on first, it looks like. And then this goes over it, and this will have a clear lens that'll go in. This is the very last part. Well, this and the lens are the very last part to be added as far as the instructions are concerned, but I'm going to add it now. I want to make sure that I don't mar the paint. Trying to put it on later. Okay, I'm going to just let that set for a while, and let's take a look at these headlights and this other light that we need to put on. I need to make sure that the lights I put on don't interfere with the radiator and everything. This thing's really getting big. Okay, like I say, I did drill a hole here for these to go into, so they are going to sit ever so slightly closer than the kit wants you to, but I think they're going to be a lot better point to glue to. And I'll double check and make sure that the radiator clears. The other nice thing is with the radiator out of the way, I can sight across them and make sure they're straight. If I had the radiator in the way, it would be a little bit more difficult. I might need to use tweezers for this one. Let the glue grab. Almost. Let's see, you can't see a thing, can you? It's more or less. I wish I had a camera that would focus really well. They both need to be Okay, let's just make sure that this clears. Those bars are going to just right over the top of them. Okay, I didn't even think about that. And I can't get that on there with the frame sitting down because the fenders stick down too low. Let's see here. That's where it needs to be. Okay, so they actually do, there's a recess on this bar, and they actually do sit right in that recess. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that once I get things in place, they stay. See, they're a little crooked. I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off, and I'll just kind of fiddle with this until the glue starts to firm up. But I think that's about all I wanted to try and get done for today. This is ready for priming. As far as I can tell, the frame is ready for priming, so I'll do that before the next video, okay? As you can see, those are not quite sitting where I want them to. They're close. As the glue dries, I think I'll get them into place. Okay, well, you guys all have a great day, and we'll talk to you real soon, okay? Bye-bye.